Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
Good evening. How body be? I hope say body tranga for inside cloth. The program when you watch now, Udwater. What it be Udwater? Udwater means heart of the matter. And this evening we reach now from Independent Television. And every Thursday, this kind of time, now we always come here. And why would they come here? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday morning, you don't hear different Queen's English. But from today and tomorrow, you can't hear Pidgin English because yes, now the what would they call for this side, Lingua Franca. We are local palace. So we say we take the yarn, and you know say the same when people talk to people, people understand. Now we there for here for inside the program, and then Ima at Mololo, and we'll do things the way they're supposed to be. I hope say body tranga for inside cloud that don't fit talk calm, and we'll neutralize now this evening. We'll make sure say all of us now we'll go yarn together to ensure say everything when we talk today is sync. Yes, for the past 1 week, many things they happen for inside Nigeria. So the president of Nigeria will go G20 meeting for South Africa, you know, coffee go from kidnap of guests for Kebbi to the ones when we say they kidnap again for Niger State, 303 and teachers. Can't reach the one we say they can't kidnap for church. We say they will stream live for Kwara State. After they don't do the first Kwara own, those ones they come out, they kidnap another one again. Many things don't happen. So the whole thing, it gets as a be. Fear don't enter bush. So they talk about worry. Say fear don't enter bush. So and that one let me come here this evening. See me we see young small. What will be the way forward? Few days ago, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu can't declare emergency on security. What is the implication of this emergency when we say declare and how where we would go? He can't do so many things. He even can't say, okay, he can't even withdraw police from VIPs, about 100,000 police. When we say they cover VIP, when they do VIP, can't withdraw them. Now, he don't do so many things. So now all of those things, one look this evening for inside the program. Okay, first of all, one of our very own, San Okoro Baraye, he did with us for inside studio. San Baraye.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. This now our brother, now one political analyst. He don't dig on ground for a very long time, and just this afternoon with the yesterday, now he be the PRO for the local government. So
thank you so much, my brother.
Baraye.
Don't taste more.
It don't taste more.
I greet you.
You know they come for night again.
Thank you so
You
much.
and
We will come now.
you and Akube.
Akube, yes.
You and Akube, we know what they do for night. But
so
we're not going to come again.
No, you go call us now. We will come now. We will begin come now.
Okay. So, okay, via Zoom, we expect one of our brothers, Kingsley Ose Obo, all the way from UK. He will also join us when we look at the issues as they be. Kingsley, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Emmanuel, good evening, Apollo. I greet you now.
How you doing?
We dey fine, no?
Okay, I hope somebody tranga for inside cloth.
Yes, so we thank God.
All right, so make we start from studio. All right, just the last few days, few weeks for Nigeria, where would they go? Security-wise.
The truth, you know, if we hide down, the truth, not say we could not talk out. The government don't fail when it concerns security. One way thing Baba Bola they do this time now, you see, I say even Buhari do more. Remember, I say Buhari other people go say go do this one. Later I can't talk say you know even know say them not go. Buhari too don't fail withdraw. This police come up from. Don't do everything. The truth be say they know what thing they happen. They just want You know what you be saying make you take play. The government be want use security take play. Later they take on overpower them. They want use and do something, go overpower them. Because the shame now when come even reach out now be say, you go see and now say, for the police to talk, say many people can't join police. Nobody want join again. No. Before now waiting the street people for body, I want to go join police. Because people don't say and now say, now kill that they kill them. You go see and now say, the truth to know also they our security system. Imam, we could tell ourselves the truth. The person when you and join police the same day, you come from this side, that person come from the other side, when they call northern side. That person for the northern side go this IG. Now God go save you if you go reach inspector or even sergeant. I get it. Now even for your qualification, if you even better pass that person. But those people don't look for qualification. If we two want enter school today, now your picking score 300. You need benefit of say no one give up. The one when they want give for that side when they come, you just score 120, 130. Now that country then with this. So when they use this thing, they play, then they think say that they use and do one side. Now they think overpower everybody. They just they pretend. They don't say we sit down for what they call gunpowder. People just they pretend. Because I listen to read just when I say out of the 30 something, let's say 34 local government when they or that Katsina, where the former president was
yes.
Over 20 now. Don't agree. Don't give themselves say we go work with our bandit. I beg we go work with una. Make wahala no they beg. They beg. It goes to tell you say that state itself don't they controlled by bandits. We can't hide that. Like don't they there. So even at least the one when the former president take come out there at least for 8 years when they serve this country, you're supposed to say security supposed to be there. So everything when you offer there, I don't die natural death. It don't go now. Now the one we hear be this. Now the country we still did that day when we hear say one of our brother may so rest in peace, General Uba, show video. They buy on. But what we hear, they have me talk say they not buy on, say he did. Now the people also show on our video say why did they talk like we don't buy on museum? Say I will take buy on. You see, I said they even they lie to us. The detriment of the issue. That's why you still look at if me and you now do TikTok or do video, talk, say, we go do this to Nigeria, we go do that to Nigeria. If we go do an inside bush for a $1, DSS will come find us, they go catch us, no matter how we run. The people now, these people when they talk, say, we don't kill these people, we go kill again tomorrow, we go do this one again tomorrow. They know they open, before they be the close face. Now, this band is not the close face again. They are known faces with their guns and everything. They go do a more pulling, nothing. That's the judge they do and say this country, we be like who follow they can't get this country. We not be like Nigerians again. We different from them. So the government suppose all this one what they do now because they say emergency or security. If they want really do one for the truth, they know. See the way they take Nnamdi Kanu issue. It was a do or die issue for Nigerian government. They do and say nowhere you go wrong. We go finish you till you die. If they also take that decisive measures, decisive stiffness, say we not go agree until this one for bandit. We never see where bandit, ordinary group of people, overpower government. Nigeria before they go help Cameroon, other countries fight war to make sure say they stabilize them. Now, yes, they go go. Yes, they go ECOMOG, they go do them. Now we don't hear about ECOMOG again. Not because we can't help us fight now. You see the joy and happiness when be there when they talk say our friend Donald Trump they come and people they come. People begin get joy. So in Nigeria, so when they help other African countries do fight, talk say this. If Nigeria talk for Africa, everybody go shout as a giant. But the president killing look Canada they talk say if you don't say you don't get any important thing to do for Nigeria, not go the wahala too much. They not just so lie now. Because make we tell ourselves the truth. If we go front small, your one not far now. If me and you really serious, this we fit check this your one now. You see the video of that day. Say they don't reach your one now. They day your one. People, me not go feed from estate gate one day for a port road. Can't kidnap person here. If you want to kidnap person, you suppose don't stay here. You know, say after ITV they say road by that side. They say, if you don't know the terrain, if you carry person where you want to carry and go, you even know how the person where you want to carry na day. So if somebody go conquer, they don't already did that area. So they go to tell you say they don't dey within close to us. So people when don't dey close to you, what is they from there to ring good? But that person when get power, if you trust stone, you go reach ring good now. For me, your to ring good. So he goes to tell you say even we not safe again within the Benin. We don't want to talk outside. Now that say you want travel from here to wherever you want go, until you reach where you dey go, you are na sweat. Even the air conditioner dey the month of sweat go dey your body because you don't know what is next. What is next? Well, this one be don't dey like this before. Before nightlife, what be you talk at your time will be the come here for nightlife for Benin be the sweet. Now the fear don't they say nobody knows who is next, who they go attack next. The thing don't they pain everybody. So it don't reach time when government go by themselves talk the truth. Because me not see why state government go begin collect, state governors go begin collect billions for security votes. The governor of Katsina now, if you go check his security vote, I sure say go pass 1 billion. You dey collect security votes, local government when the government now, our federal government, go pay those local government chairmen now subvention. They will give them money. Government, local government when people don't tell you say now we get them. Now we go the runner. Federal government. So that to say the federal government too they support because you see them for video. Why you not call those local governments? Why not go agree to allow people tell you say not them? The people come with gun. The common video they happy. You dey talk say not do. That's to say you not be waiting if you explain again because we dey talk like this, feel like this because we not the casino, we not the born. Because those people on the other side, I'm not sure say they get the kind of life now when we dey live now. Say in the morning they want bath, they want go here. Not be this country we dey when one governor for whether Niger closed down all schools for Niger. You see, to close down school. Well, you know, say now what you go change the mindset of the children. You say when they close them down, you don't even talk when they go open now. Now when they close them down for
even for Kebbi too, they close.
They close school.
Yes.
The children when they say when they not go school again, and what will be the future of those children in the next 5-10 years? I watched that one when they can't do meeting with some local government chairmen. My bitterness be say the small children when they watch those people, they jolly they go. They not go feel believe in school again, no.
Really?
Because they say and say, these people when not go school, see those when go school, they do meeting with them now. That they agree to what did they talk. Why me want to for myself go school? Why not just carry gun like this, make people they believe? So the narrative don't they change that for the next generation. Not be even we again. Those are when they watch now, they see the way government they pamper those people. So they know when even suffer themselves, come they read, come they do assignment, come they pay school fees, come they do anything. Why don't you kuku gather our friends so they drive for the same class and go become bandit, begin kidnap? So probably if you carry gun, nothing happen. If you carry the barrel now, they go put out for your motor. Your license don't expire. Police of Benin, they go use you well if you go pay through your nose. That is the same thing when the people for North go carry some kind of gun when you never hear before. You dey hear that general that they give feedback to Oga. They tell say Oga we dey try, we know they run no, but their power, the kind of one they throw na big one they throw. For those people to fit get those kinds of sophisticated weapons for Nigeria, where those things pass. Now, hope they try and come from. You also watch video where helicopter drop, give them something, give them command. So you mean say we know our airspace don't take so loose that people they live inside bush, they go give them food, give them money, give them everything. That one when happen for Benin that day, you hear say the guy now Ringo they go collect money. Oh. Ringo, then they go collect money.
Yes, one bank for
one bank for Ringo, then they go collect the money, come out. That is and now Ringo Central Bank day. What did they say that you go enter there collect them? Because some of the one go there go collect them now. And they work out past us, so we don't even know them. So you say the fear don't they virtually everybody body. Because if somebody if he can collect money for ransom for ring gold, that's ring gold not safe. And ring gold that be the heart of Edo. Everybody must pass through there. So if somebody if he can collect money there, work out come out, nobody feel hold on. That be say the person feel enter our bedroom, pick person. And nothing go hold on. The person if even go to prison, pick a brother or a friend when like when they hold there, nobody go hold on. Because the man don't if he come ring gold, come collect money, and nobody if he say, hey, not go there now, be that. It goes show say the system too don't collapse. The system don't fail. We just want to do makeup. They try and say nothing they happen. Whereas things, plenty things they happen every day. Now the one when we hear, that we they talk so many days when we not see. As they talk now, some they go on. As they talk now, people if you don't transfer for maybe all those track for train station. Train when be they come when Buhari be do. You see, I say later kidnapping, the whole thing become something of the past. We not hear them again because they can't leave. They begin go they will lay them there. So it's just to say the system don't fail well, my brother. For security aspect, we not need you not get a you take try use cosmetic pancake this one, no foundation, no layer, no Mary Kay. Go fit make this one fine for face as we want talk am because we must tell ourselves the truth. Security. Now waiting our government swear say they go hold to us. And now they don't fail. So how time the government also just to say as we fail, this one the way forward. Don't be make them begin to say we go do. Time they go, people they die. Are you getting it? People are dying every day. Election now by next year now, not be this one they go they talk again. They go forget bandit now. They go face election. The person will not fit travel now to South Africa anywhere, go need to visit the 36 states of Nigeria. The person will not fit go Abia State that day, I be one of the states for the north, southeast, because of political reasons. You go need to visit now. You go visit all around. Go speak to the what you want to do. What you want to tell people about security, people begin ask. What you want to, because what you say you go fight. You promise us say you go fight out. We are not talking about the economy now, because but now we are good. Now economy they good. If war they happen for inside market, you know, see something buy for market, you go run. So until peace day, now we will even they regulate prices. There's as we talk now, peace no day this area when they talk. We don't mention so many. We don't come Benin talk. We don't come Delta talk. We don't come Niger talk. We don't come Castina talk. So how many come women when you come women for the state papa?
Okay, my brother. Abo, you hear me?
Well done. Of course, I hear you now. They hear you very well.
Okay, so for the past few weeks of, let's say a month and some weeks now, you see the kind of security development when we say negative security development when we say it don't happen for Obodo, Nigeria. Now, yesterday, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu come bring one to when we say it causing an emergency on security. Now, the right way to go now with this, so.
You know, what you talk about make me laugh. What you talk just make me laugh. I don't want to laugh because man not rich people laugh, but you make me, you tickle my fancy there. Make I start by this man we just talk to him. I go just enter any place, buy drink, I go pay. I just like the way he take talk, you know. I call it to look his name again, Osahon. I thank you very well because you've said it all like Englishman would say. You know, but anybody, we are not going to come say it's not a political party. Like he said, you cannot, that's not why you go dress this matter now. There is no how to dress this matter. But you know the question you asked me, Akololo, are we surprised at this? When they ask President Tinubu now, then candidate Tinubu for Chatham House for UK, say, what do you go do concerning security in case you win? He not answer that question. We forget. He called El-Rufai. El-Rufai, come answer. That is a man who was aspiring to lead the biggest black nation. He didn't have an answer. We can't say this is the wrong way. He said, no. You know, when person they fail, one thing we need to know, truth now is a scarce commodity. Why is I won't buy that my man make it, I won't buy and drink because in Nigeria today, truth is a very scarce commodity. With a queue to find truth. I told the queue to buy fuel. With the queue, the truth there for here. So as this man they talk just now, I just they enjoy that because I did queue, they listen. At least I don't see people they talk truth. It's not the painter, like what this guy said now. What he has, number one, we must know, of course, Tinubu didn't have an answer. He didn't have a plan for security. When you say emergency, what is emergency? My friend just mentioned now, he said ransom was taken at Ring Road for Benin, the city center. Not be the people they kidnap, not be say come Ring Road, now kidnapper say, make we meet for Ring Road. Now the kidnappers, they talk till that point because they know how porous. They know that they can do it and get away easily. Like somebody said here now, you go do small protests here now. Oh, and then you go to find say DSS have been work. They go say they don't trace the account. And these people now fund. Oh, they ask myself, how do you know who fund the protest? They do NSAS that day. For what all of us are bad. Then they trace this man. So if I can't give Akololo money that period, Akololo can't join protest. So I don't join who sponsor protest. So that protest was peaceful until things began to happen wrongly. So it's unfortunate that we are seeing the Trump effect. Whether we like it or not, what Tinubu is doing, President Tinubu is doing right now, is a result of the Trump effect. If the Trump not talk, Tinubu for still go that meeting. He go the meeting, not consign am. Because as we speak right now, what is in the front burner of presidency now 2027 re-election? That's what's on the front burner. Talking about this is a reactionary. I ask myself, my brother, go police station. Whether you go see how many police you go see there. You go see the one man just get more political position, you go get 2-3 police. Even now Yahoo boys they get police now. You know now. In fact, at times me go the shame. When I go some obituary ceremony, you go see so their men they guide right. I go the wish even man of war for man of war to guide right now insult on man of war. To guide right. You go see soldiers, they stay for gate. You go see police, they carry bag. Now, when we did primary school or secondary school, they talk about graph, how you plot graph. We don't forget that graph. When you plot graph, make a remind us, they say X and Y are good. They'll come tell us, say, interpret this graph. What does that one mean? Say, what do you see? So, how it will be in the next 1 year or 2 years or later? What we are seeing now, we saw it coming. We were saying it. You don't politicize security. You don't joke with security. Even Jonathan Time, even come out, say, Boko Haram, my government, oh. He not serious like this that time. He not serious like this. He came out and said, there is Boko Haram in my government. When they begin to kidnapping, we send a fool and need to kidnap. People, because of political affiliation and patronage, they send a lie. Victims came out to say, look, what, we remember when this is time for Buhari time now, they say, hey, they want to spoil Buhari name, they want to spoil Buhari name. Victims of kidnapping came out and said, people that kidnapped us, we are Fulanis, they spoke this language, we were defending it. So say now, like this man said, you can't move inside Benin now freely. I mean, inside Benin City now, you cannot move freely. I don't drive enter Maiduguri for night before. I don't leave Benin 4 o'clock, they go Abuja. Can you try it now? If I give you car now, Kololo say, take this jeep, may you go out with you now. Time is around to almost 5 o'clock now. Before now, even until they travel, evening, we'll say road go free. Can you try, even they tell like my friend, I say, your mind not even settle. So anybody saying he want to joke, he wants to defend the party, like I talk for one time when the one guy say he never reached my village. I say if you get sense, you're not gonna make that statement. Because he never reached my village, so I should not be talking when we're already seeing what is happening. Well, it's not in Kwara State, it's not in Edo. So because now we don't get a kidnapper for Edo here, where they come rescue the girl for here. Even our government not going to talk, our own Edo State government not going to talk food. If I talk and I will say, hey, if I want to talk against governor, is it not true here? It's not in the public domain. That girl they call Aisha, where they kidnapped that day. Now me Benin with the talk and say they take a random ring road. Okay. The point is, when somebody do well, make we say he do well. We can argue. Oh, you like a Man U, you like a Ben Insurance, you like a Imba, you like a Chelsea. We can argue color. You like yellow. We can argue those things. But when it comes to truth, we should not come to say one defend one man. When you wrong, say you wrong. There's something to this issue of security now. Who is next? We are all sitting ducks now. We are sitting ducks. Because you say, hey, and this one I be the problem where I know they like. Some of our brothers when they go church, Christians, they go tell you a sign of second coming of Christ. Now end time. Which kind of end time? Now let Nigeria Jesus they come back second time. Jesus not they come Canada. Jesus not go Canada, not go UK. Now let Nigeria they come. We should not be beating around the bush. Don't go tell you say farmers headers clash. Now lie. Now don't lie when they talk. Now they compound this problem. If we they talk true, if when the Boko Haram started at that time, we came out and said, hey, if they not clear, our current vice president, the man where bomb church, not being house, the man. Is he not vice president today? Number 2 citizen. The man that bombed the church, the man escaped from prison, from police custody. Where did they find the man? Government house for Shetima. Shouldn't be hiding this at this point. Now, with the people they say America, talk. America, you should know that they are top notch when it comes to information gathering. You should know that they have all these facts with them. So if America not talk now, we for not appoint ambassadors now, we for not cancel trip, we for not withdraw police. Okay, they asked Bayo Nanuga that day, how you take free this guest? He said they just talk with them. They just talk with them. Like my friend talk now, for Katsina State now, when government collects revenue now, you they pay bandits now, my brother, it's not a legal thing. Government go reap revenue when you give subvention. Take Chama go to settle bandits now. Hey, Chama go tell and say, more when I take 40%. They cannot say no. And yet you have a commander-in-chief of what? Look, not be a whole general the key that day. A whole general of Nigerian army. You know what? When Trump said disgrace country, people see they argue, Trump, is it a lie? Is the country not disgraced? That we are seeing our citizens, they kill their, I don't know if you watch one video that day, they're cutting people's neck. They cut them like fowl. I mean,
Kingsley, yes, that language make we withdraw. Now human beings, it still be human beings, so we will not describe them like that. So just withdraw. Say just you see that they kill people, but not to use that or that one. I beg we apologize for that.
I'm sorry for that language, but when I see, it was so gory. It was
very
so gory. I couldn't watch it. When I see, now I talk like you talk. Even the word, they don't know. Change the word, they're offensive now. And I retract, and I'm sorry about that word. Only the word, they're offensive still. Only the word. Some people cannot actually kill a chicken, some men not eat chicken. But we're talking about, look, now one American citizen they kidnapped that day, one. Only one. We don't know when America say come here free that man. We don't know. Now when the man don't come, make you slap one Israeli man for Oselu market now. Slap one Israeli man. Prime Minister of Israel, we want to know who slap him. He will want to find out why they.
Kingsley, they don't call us for control to us. Say we will take short break. We'll come back to meet you again after this short break. All right, if you just join us the program in the watch now, Udwota and Udrishna from Independent Television. Yes, we look at this emergency when we see President Ahmed Bola Tinubu don't talk now when you bring concerning security matter. But before we continue, make a lesson I know. Christmas, Igbadu don't come, different programs don't come. People they buy rice, they buy chicken, they buy different things. The time it must come and go. Join the Azatime family. Just dial *347 *732 hash. *347 *732 hash. 500 naira query, 500 naira query. You don't jump that. People don't use 500 naira, win 50,000, win 100,000, win 200,000, win 400,000, win 600, win 1 million. So, what do they wait for? Just do them. You don't go regret say you do them. That is our time. Abaraye. Now, with all these when President relax, make I talk them. I don't know what you go put out. He withdraw security from VIP. You say Buhari don't first do one before. Now he say you ban there's grazing, open grazing. Say whoever carry gun, get gun, may go surrender, drop him. Say if not, you will enter trouble. You do that one. He also talk about say make National Assembly strengthen law on that one be sweet me before on state police, so that state police will come, because that one also join the statement where he make. But I don't know where we'll start from. But before that, the question I get is plenty. So you go choose the one you will talk about. Make my brother Albo talk the other one. Not too long ago, a few days ago, they talk about Benin just now. The Southwest governors, they meet together, talk about security. We not see something like that for South. Maybe you just take out from there, leave the other one.
Okay, thank you. It goes to tell you people weren't ready for governance now. You see, say this one with the talk since. Now, small, they touch Southwest. Small. Some Amotekun people for Southwest, they better pass on people for this side when it comes to outfit, comes to regulation, everything. If you see the way they even do their work, you know, say those people sense dey. So na it goes to tell you say that one dey. The one who get for this and politics na be their own business and how to put money for their pocket, how to begin fight waiting, they not send them do. Now we get this side. Truth be told, you must be truthful when you're saying anything. The Southwest governors, kudos to them. With their Amotekun structure, it goes to show say they know what they do.
Amotekun structure.
Yes, Amotekun structure. It goes to tell you they know what they do. Now make you see say it is hard for them to infiltrate
the Southwest.
Yes, you will see another say. You will see another say.
Osun, Ekiti.
Like they watch them for
Ibadan.
on TV sometimes. You see, I say when they go stop, intercept truck, load with people when they know where they go. Immediately they go order them back. Say go to where they come from. I don't see so many. They go order them back. You know, so there was a time when these people begin carry those truck enter Benin with a laugh over them. They'll just come in, go drop people. They'll just jump corner, go. Truck will just continue the drive. Those people, when they begin do with this in a joke. Today now those people don't go. Where they keep them. Now those people, you don't see, they see the way they put our manhole for Benin. Manhole, they just pick manhole for opposite central bank. They pull them. To put that manhole, to even carry that manhole, not be baby, small picking not go fit. Me and you don't go fit drag that manhole. So if I want to drag that manhole, person must look out for opposite central bank. The pick and come out, carry and come out. Government fix it, they carry and come out again. I want to tell you, say, when they do things, they happen, we are just joking with it. They laugh, they laugh. So they tell say, this one will be my party, that one will be my party. Even the Southwest governors, they know they talk about party, they talk about how to secure the lives of their citizens.
They forget about PDP and APC.
Yes. And today, the thing sounds well for their ear. Truth be told, if you drive to Southwest, now small, you go, unlike this side, they go Abuja side from Edo, they go east, unlike this side. So, if the governors too also gather, because think and say, okay, if Edo they collect, let's say 1 billion security vote, Delta collect 1 billion security vote, the 5 states or 6 states when the Southwest get, they come gather and get about 8 or 10 billion. You put 10 billion for security for South. With the next 2 years, we go feel them more. The scent go reach our body. Because these people do not get too head. They be human beings like us now. If we put laws in place to say, okay, if anybody when they put for truck follow cow, they come any place, they want carry an entire state. You see and say not get any identity, take them back to where from they come. Only the cow come in, cow and driver and maybe one person. You begin to one like that. Are you getting it now? Then let's also begin vet these people. Take your time, just go to somewhere like Area Street. It's about after 5 now. If you reach Area Street, go area around, let's say, 10 o'clock. From Samba Road to nearly Egede Genoka, the first Israel Papa house. The outside people when you see like down for road, it's countless. Because they don't full left, right. They go, as they debate, you don't go see them again. They don't enter where they go. So those people with time, if they stay 5-10 years within that terrain, come begin born, come begin do. You know, so I'm saying in the next 20 years, if you stay within that region, it will be 90% Hausa people. Because that's what they pack in. So you know, we just say because we be one Nigeria, you just come in here, just begin steal. What do you want to do first of all? If you don't get what you want to do, go back. If government don't say they don't get money, so they integrate those people, take them back. Go to near India College. Wherever you don't see Hausa people, they gather, they say something. The amount of Hausa people when they see there, it's alarming. Look what happened for Orege. The 2 Orege. 1 Orege for Saple Road. When they get wahala with somebody, and the next they cut the person hand, they begin use human being hand, do TikTok video. Is that not? If now me and you do that thing, as we were talking with the prison, you know, the case go change to our, you don't get English or one speak put. Those people who do that thing till date, I'm sure either they are no longer or they are working freely. The second one, when still dead outside, you know, say you give somebody a machine. The person come, how far from my machine? I know they see you again. Before they could say Jacobison, he talks, say that person won't come TV machine. You know, you are not even asked. Now, daytime person will come TV, somebody will carry motor will come TV machine. I just don't want to lynch the man to death. If not that the man, think I said a stranger from another place, when you no see that man, then nobody will talk. Because that person ain't did it there, and get it there among their good book. Now you see that we vote. Say we no go agree. And before you can say they are coming, soldier come, police come, everybody come, stop the wahala. Why, if we be say the thing don't happen before soldier, police, everybody come, why not try to make sure say this thing first of all don't happen?
Yes, proactive police.
Yes, why not just first of all make sure say this thing don't happen? Why not first of all make sure say by the time you want to do welcome to Edo, not collect money from these people, begin check the truck. You know things when they come out, if they come out, drugs, different bad issue. We not say we went there here not good though. We not say we are saint. But there are some set of people that live among us when they see say you even bath na sin, you even they do goodness. They are character. You don't see also the food when they give us the chop. You don't see when they wash their mango, how they do their carrots. That is not even healthy. These people don't eat their food. They get where they do their own food. The one they sell for us, you don't also take note now, say, the groundnut and Google they put for head, they go open and air go enter. For 5 months, they must, it go just they dried. That's not tell you say, get with it, they preserve that thing. Where might be maybe cancerous to us.
Even we, what are they feel for? I don't know what they do with food. I did see some of these where they sell some kind of fried fish. Nobody know where they find those fishes.
No, they don't know anything about them. They go open and fly.
I can't ask one question what they say. I don't see these people say, the all year, when they do suya.
Yes.
Where did they buy?
The farm.
Which kind of oil?
Oh yeah.
Nobody fit answer me that question.
No.
The oil they do.
Yes.
Where did they sell them?
Sell them.
Who don't see who? How many of them is okay? Now this market now come buy this oil.
You know they. You also check. I just put eye for groundnut. Somebody go your carry Google and groundnut for 5 months. If we buy Google groundnut today, we keep am here open. Before tomorrow we come back, that groundnut don't. It's not good again, not strong. But their own when they open for ground, no, they ever soft. It's not good to tell you, say, even their wickedness go to show, say, the elimination of the day, say, they want to kill us either by gun or by poison. So, to me, for government to come, they do all this long story. Why not let government let us go back to the drawing board? I be talk, say, I want to be your friend at Pololo. But we can't say the friend, they disturb, say, my shoulder don't they pay me. I beg, put your hand, go down small. Maybe you rest. Make you rest small. Maybe this hand don't heal, you go come back. Why not let us go down to the drawing board? You say, okay, since the way Nigeria take join together, it not be na romance matter. Now they take do about call it year. When they talk, say people are not supposed to join, can't really join. Why would not let us say, okay, make this one, Mona go first. The east, Mona go do na own east first. Southwest, the way we take do a motekun, make we see whether south go fail. Emulate to them. Not make una go first. Make we just do this one. Make we see am for 10 years or 8 years. Make we see so that we can know who really be who trouble. Make we see whether na Edo man na be kidnapper to another Edo man. Make we see who be the real bad. Because at the end of the day, this people still deny.
So not be them.
Not be them. They go deny. And you go carry the risk police station. They more influential pass on state governors when they come to police station.
Okay, Kiss level. The question when I ask my brother Justin, many things dey for the things where President Ahmed Bola Tinubu reel out. Make I just pick one of those things. He don't say make the National Assembly review the laws wey concern state police so that they go strengthen them. Then make the issue of state police truly come to state. You feel say now the right way to go, now be that one.
It's not the right way. This, you see, we they like treat symptoms. Why I say I like what it is my friend they talk. I they enjoy he's giving facts, he's giving you verifiable, solid facts. Say the thief manhole front of CBN. That alone should call for emergency. That alone, they don't thief manhole where they for front of CBN. There will be emergency security meeting for that in a system that works. Because you want to find out if the manhole leads into the vault. It's a system that works, so you don't go wait. Say it don't go happen to human being. So that's what I'm saying. It not be state police. Why I know that this government, it's ab initio, was planned to fail, was I would have expected that President Tinubu is giving National Assembly to do electoral reform. Our problem starts from leadership. Because like this Abara said now, someone said, if you see, like what you talk now, that they fry fish, no one does somebody die before you come say, how you say fry this fish? When we dey small, when we hear CID, hey, we go say CID. What is CID? Detective. Now we know then as CID. We just believe say that man we go dey underground, they gather information. Now we dey come with just small say CID. Now tell me today, how do we now ask say how president stay inside Benin now? They go thief wire, they thief fence, they thief gate. People they fear to they catch people. That tells you the problem. Now, when you look at all this problem, because there are many, not be kidnapping or this one. So it comes down again to issue of leadership. I told you when they were doing an election campaign, they asked Tinubu, how you want to deal with security? Now Oyibo plate land he go, he not fit answer. He didn't have an answer. You would expect that a man who aspires to become commander-in-chief will have a plan. But now you are withdrawing this thing. These are just reactionary. You are appointing an ambassador. You not great travel. They are reactionary. So the first thing we should be talking about now is not reactionary. The drawing board where my man talk here now. The board, they don't break the board. We don't even get drawing board now. They don't thief the board. So we need to talk. Come now and say, make we choose who will lead us. Nigerians, Ghana is doing it, Kenya is doing it, South Africa is doing it. That is where it starts from. State police now treating the symptoms. Because if you get better leader, let me not forget that this same Edo State, now the former government get what they call command center. In this same Edo State, we don't pass that level before, where they watch the whole Benin and every the first phase. They watch what it happened for Ramat Park, watch what it happened for Ogbowo, watch what it happened for this thing. Now from this same Benin, so what they talk. Now somebody, I there for my office one day, I hear big for inside office, now I run come out, person there for ground. Now one man I follow me, say they get one EMT emergency unit where you go call. Now I try this, the man take ground. Now I come and say, I beg, show me more carry the man come up for road. One bus driver will go past. Okay, now you jam the man, no, it's not being jammed the man. First we carry the man come for road. Now I call number. As I call number, my brother, don't people really come? I was so impressed. They blow alarm. Fine, where you there? Hey, my brother, I said I record that video. I record them. I come forward and give one of my friends for UK, for USA, for Nigeria. We don't make progress. 30 person where we still call. That is what we call security. Not be until the Kiwama will come the protest, will come block road. The government saw where is that in today? Where is that command center? By now, we should be thinking that it should be in our senatorial district. Awuchi, Ekpoma, Romi. If say that thing for Romi, that the way that thing happen, maybe they foresee for them say, hey, more we go act. Now, person talking, say person go act, drop bike now. The lyncher. Talk about security. Then they give security vote, my brother. We should stop. That's why they come to leadership. If you get my way, we say we get good leaders in place. He go and tell you say this security vote. How you they spend the money? Who did they give the money to? Who did they give the money to? Not even billion, 1 billion. My brother, as bad as Nigeria be right now, if they give somebody 1 million, make them start business. The family go, he go see, he go feel am. His friends go feel am. Some women for the Tolu market now, they for the Benin market now, the Oba market now, where we say their whole capital not past 100,000. The whole capital is the trade, and for that money, children they eat. As that security, that security, which is the security that let to carry gun. Security comes to man we don't eat belly food. Now that security, man we never eat now, and that is what this government is exploiting. There are men today now who will not speak the truth. You carry the comment talk like this now. Now I go take please one man. I go take bend the matter. He knows what he's saying is wrong. I don't come this on our program one time. The man with me and they talk for the program. Me and the man they talk. He they speak, he they support government. When we close, he say, oh boy, I told you they talk. He say, if I can't talk like that now, you still see hunger the cause. He say, I go talk to for TV. Myself, can you now? Why don't you say you know come the interview? Say I will not show up. Must you lie? when you know it's going to cause serious effect, because before the problem become big, it dey start. That's why Oyibo dey see am. Na be sure of graph for the teachers of school. That is the essence.
Okay. Kingsley, so time not again as we begin to wrap up. Maybe we'll look at solutions. Now, for instance, late President Buhari, he withdraw VIP police. You understand? Give executive or they give order, they withdraw VIP police. President Tinubu, he give orders. That means say, number one, the withdrawal of the order to withdraw VIP police, no bubu you know go hold water. That's what because Buhari do am and the thing no work, right? Then secondly and more importantly, where we dey right now, you don't fit bring a come and say we sit down on the keg of a gunpowder. Where do we go from here? If a state like Katsina, out of 34 local governments, 20 bandits don't take over, and now bandits tell them say they pay so amount of money for them to, and they pay tax on them. Where are we? So the issue is that where do we go from here? Because right now all the things we say President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, we never talk of. I was thinking of a kinetic. You know, we get kinetic and not kinetic. I did think of maybe we need superior firepower. We need more because these bandits, these terrorists, they are getting more emboldened every day. Do you understand? So all this issue when it brings us as a problem, you know, if you say na different fera.
You don't need to ask now. I will also tell you the truth. If you say as Oga talk now, say me they withdraw the police for VIP.
They go to we don't
say somebody like his son now say no stay there with minimum of 20 policemen. Minimum 20 policemen. They ask now.
That's so.
Then some good billionaires for Benin here. Some good billionaires for Benin here. What tell me say minimum 2 or 3 policemen not there with them now. The truth and the trick is be say this period, these policemen not going to wear uniform. So that people like you, but not going to know say they're there with them. But they will deal with their pistol. They don't carry any gun when you go know. But they will do there. Because why be say, now that one, now those Oga for police say they make money. That money no money when nobody they ask them how they do it. Because if God bless you tomorrow, you get money, you don't become billionaire. You go right to Abuja. Now about 200,000 or 300,000 50 cost that one. Abuja will convert you to Zone 5. Zone 5 will convert you to State CID. You see the way the money will come to trickle down. Then before they come give you, maybe you ask for 4, they'll come give you 2. That 2, you go you say you go they pay them. So. Federal government say they pay them. Maybe they pay them 100,000 monthly. Then the ones where they give now, the Oga where appoint they go, from that 100,000, they feel they get 20 or 40,000 from these people get the balance. Before they come collect that one journal. So that kind of racketeer, you want to say make the Oga stop. So that first of all, that business, then we'll go.
That means that on a business.
That on a business.
You no go ever work.
No. I said they not go wear uniform for now. But that's kind of time next year you go see, I say the thing go come back again. You call the house yourself, say, nobody just talk and make people for clubs say how they walk. That just be the truth. So mean the dress we will do now injury. The injury now you'll be like tetanus.
But the Donald Trump matter. You know as Donald Trump take man take talk am. You don't go just work like that. Because he go need government approval. Abi?
The government don't give approval now. You know, election they come. Next is the campaign time. Why they come if they come, they go spoil their campaign. To say he talk and when the new enter. Forgive and facelift. Now if they hand over the security, give Donald Trump, he go boomerang for their campaign for next year. So they go want to do any way to see how. Even try to romance these people. So we want to keep quiet first now. While they come. And also this said...
what do we call every year now? Say, most of these releases, we see they do. With the year from Bayon and Nuga, with the year things like negotiation. We negotiated.
No, you listen to that Castina now. The Castina talk say, we go release people when we hold. But we want to also go make sure say our people want to still hold. Both for big prison, small prison. We want to go make sure say we see them back now. That one a negotiation now. Somebody when you are just sit down for table, they talk. You go one come talk with no benefit them. You must talk with you go benefit them first now. Because now even you call them for negotiation, so now you go day higher. your own go dey minimal. Go tell you say if you don't want it to go, now you call them. Now they get right to the kill. You don't get right to kill. You get right to come kidnap. You don't feel kidnap him. So now you go on, if he tell you say you know everyone is negotiation at 90-10, now you go say
so with all the school and intelligence where we go, with all the university, the NDA, the international call, the Korea, the Spain, and the Canada, US, ACAD, and everything, at this point, we no fit bring all to bear in anything.
No, this one be like say you get better plan. Say if you go, you go build one big house. You can't build them for either carton or architects will help you use a carton build them. But you don't get land to put on. So all those schools you go on, yes. But the foundation when you want to put on not there because the leadership not give you the truth base for what you want to do. There's no year government not they put billion to buy equipment.
You because time not the game. You know the number of generals when they retire recently, right?
Yeah.
You know how much when government invested, trade them, send them go different courses, different get training outside Pakistan. This one, that one. So
and you know how much government go take retired general. I hope you are aware. You know, say those a general for about 4 or 6 soldiers they stay with until the last day. That will not be forget. So you dey talk say VIP. You want to tell me now say it will say the late Solomon Arasa never died. You want to make police when they guide them about 6 or 8 when they come out go well now. They did then another day. So all those ones they just Nigeria they know how to talk to us, how to tickle our fans. Well, just laugh small and forget about the pain.
Time not again. So time not again. Kingsley, time not again. I bet you get. Now so this program today. So just one word to federal government. Just one word. As we all to Nigerians, your brothers and sisters.
The thing, like I said, Apololo, it's not issue of the pain. House where don't fall. Now the foundation. It comes to issue of able to elect the right leaders in any area of government. If Nigerians can elect, we can now choose people where go fit make policies, where go fit make laws. Like my brother just said, see, this guy is, like I said, truth is a scarce commodity in Nigeria. He's been giving us facts and figures, telling us the way it is. It's not painting it, and I'm happy about that. That is what we should be doing. Not wait for Tinubu. If you get opportunity, talk truth. That your small WhatsApp group. He gets some people WhatsApp administration and WhatsApp admin. Only to even because you not talk for him party, he go remove you, he go block you. Now, he not be governor, he not be champion. Only WhatsApp admin, he they block.
Okay, Kingsley, they don't the tell we could wrap up. The same will wrap up. We salute you from all the time we take spent. They also contribute to nation building. Before we come out here, like I talk, as a time, our Afro draw now every 2 days. *347 *732 hash. Just test yourself. Tell yourself this ITV as I tell yourself. What is it all about? Make a try. *347 *732 hash, and you don't join us with that. Also, I thank you well for time with you this evening for nation building. And my brother from UK, I salute you too for the time we take join us. We'll do this thing again next week by the grace of God. By tomorrow we'll do it now for Good Morning Nigeria, and we'll do one-on-one with the State Commissioner for Information. We'll open the lines, make una talk to them concerning Edo and where Edo dey. Until then, God bless Nigeria. My name is Emmanuel Pololo. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
Great to have you join us on politics today as we begin with two major developments shaping Nigeria's national conversation. First, the escalating wave of insecurity once again grips the nation. Another disturbing incident which emerged from Niger State, where a Catholic school suffered yet another abduction, raising urgent questions about our security strategy, the safety of our educational institutions, and of course the broader implications for communities living under constant threat. Well, we will be examining the factors behind this troubling trend and what resolutions might look like. And later on the show, we will turn our gaze on the controversy surrounding Nnamdi Kanu, whose life sentence ruling has sparked intense political, legal, and of course social debate. What does this decision mean? Troubling decision, you may say, for national cohesion, the rule of law, and of course the road ahead for Nigeria. We'll also explore how this moment could shape the country's political landscape in the months to come. Of course, we have a panel of analysts standing by to break down these issues from every angle. And stay with me, my name is Philip Omogyupon, never will I forget that. And don't forget that as we progress on the show, listeners on independent radio and of course viewers on independent television will be allowed to join. Via the course, you will be pouring in others for free. And of course, I will be urging you to be civil in your presentation. And of course, quickly hitting the ground, running on what we have today, starting with my guests in the studio. At my extreme left, I have a professor from Novena University, Professor Tony Joweri. Big thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And next, just at the extreme, is a politician, and here is Honorable Etiosa Igebo. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Good morning, viewers. Thank you.
And of course, I have a reverend with me, also a legal practitioner, Barrister Greg Iya. Big thanks for taking time to be here.
Good morning, Philip, and good morning, viewers and listeners on radio.
Well, we'll be extending the discussion to virtually to a global analyst joining us via Zoom from the United Kingdom, and it is Chief Daniel Akwemokan Matthews. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, my brother? And to my esteemed
awesome, amazing,
and the professor, I greet you. Good morning.
Thank you, Chief. Also joining us via Zoom, as you can see, from the FCT Abuja, is another fine legal practitioner, Damisa Itote. Good morning, Damisa.
Good morning, Mr. Philip. Good morning, panelists. Second morning to you, Nigerians, and of course the listeners on radio.
Okay.
Good morning. Thank you.
Big thanks. All right. So let's quickly assess and unpack these issues. You know, I'm starting with you, Honorable Etiosa Igebo. We've been having troubling issues, and of course, we've seen recurring decimal from one administration to another. Well, we have the 2027 big election here, and looking at what we have in our hands, which started with the schoolgirls at Kebbi, and of course, just 4 days later, we heard about that out Niger State with St. Mary's Catholic School. Now, troubling issues as this. Some say it could be politically motivated, and others say, well, we seem not to have a wherewithal at government level to tackle this issue of insecurity. I don't know if you see it as politically motivated or lack of political will on the part of the president.
Well, I think it's politically motivated, and before I dabble more into that, I think I want to remind our people that I wouldn't necessarily think it is a lack of goodwill or willingness from the government, because there are actually military personnel involved, and in most cases we lose some of them in the point of contact. So this is about a nation, people putting in the effort to be at the battlefront, in some cases losing personnel who has loved ones. And I don't think we should trivialize it to say that government would, you know what I mean, ignore that sacrifice.
Or lacks political will to do the needful.
So I think it's political, because this whole adoption reminds us very vividly of the Chibok girls. Whenever there's an election coming, or maybe they feel that there's a particular president they don't like, elements within the space politically, I'm a politician too, I believe very strongly that they start using certain militia that they keep somewhere to attack soft targets, all in the name of to discredit the government. You know, that is the closest I would think of if I have to be very sincere with my conversation. However, that doesn't mean that there are no challenges logistically or tactically on the part of the military. Because remember, before this whole incident came up again now, that has become a talking point across the nation and all over the world, even when President Trump is mentioning a country of particular concern because Christians are being killed in any way or form. There are periods and times before now when the country enjoyed some level of security. Like for instance, I spoke to people in Sabah, Kaduna, who lived there, who used to suffer insecurity. And in the last year and a half, into the 2 years since the president have come on board, they can literally go everywhere in Kaduna, while all of a sudden, this whole thing has started again. So I think Nigerians should really wake up and make a choice to whether they're going to defend their country against those fifth columnists in this country who feels they're involved in politics, or they're in the military system, or they're in the intelligence system, or whichever ways that maybe they've got enough money that they've siphoned from systems even before the subsidy was removed, and they can use that to distort what is right and what is wrong, to constantly get us to smack our heads together and not even know who are the true indigenous of this land, who is fighting for this peace to return, or those who are failing it. So I think it's about time we should take a step back and really reflect deeply and support the government of this country in order to get real intelligence. And because these people, we know, from facts, I've spoken to people in high places, they do know where they are and who they are about.
Exactly where I was going.
And then I think our people should reclaim their country back,
all right,
support the government, and get rid of these people.
All right, thank you. Now, we're about looking at issues surrounding how to close the gaps. Obviously, we know that Nigeria has been a hotbed for insecurity, and of course, how to tackle this headlong has been an issue that we've been dealing with for decades now. I don't know your thoughts on this, Professor Tony Jewere.
Well, I think to solve a problem, you have to look at the genesis, the background of the problem. When you talk about insecurity in Nigeria, we don't have to politicize it. The whole thing really started from Buhari's regime. The late Buhari's regime. We have to be honest with ourselves. We remember when he said if he doesn't win that election, in that year, that blood will flow like Babu. And in the process, for God's sake, he invited these militias, these fighters from neighboring countries, okay? And they were stationed in different parts of the country, just in case he did not win that election. And at the end of the day, Jonathan being a peaceful man, the former President Jonathan being a peaceful man, he now gave up and said, hey, now congratulated him in advance. Oh, you won the election, congratulations. So these mercenaries that were invited into the country had no job to do. So in the process, they approached El-Rufai and of course Buhari, who invited them. What do we do? Pay us our dues. When you pay us our due, we go. And those ones say, hey, gentlemen, there's no job to be done again because, a new government is in place. There's nothing like fight and all that again. And so, for the sake of survival, they started doing all sorts of things, went to the trenches, started kidnapping, and doing all sorts of. So new groups started emerging in the process because they now discovered that there's money in the business, and the president at that time could not do much because he knows that he is the root cause of the whole thing, and that is why you see the moment they are even arrested, within a short time they are let go, and so the thing continues. And when these other groups discover that, oh, there's money in this business, more groups started emerging. And what happened? Then this sentiment of Niger Delta thing, amnesty program. But I said, okay, in view of all what do we do? The same people who were beneficiaries now suggested, oh, let's also give them amnesty. Are you getting it? Yeah. Let's also they now give them amnesty. They were treated as a beautiful bride. Give them uniform, fed them, put them in good hotels and all that. Then the interesting thing, let me shock you, they now integrated them into Nigerian army. Okay, and when that happens, what do you expect? Of course, they started giving information back to their colleagues, in the trenches, in the trenches. And in view of that, when Nigerian army now goes for genuine operations, you know, to attack these people, they will give them information. Then that's why you start having landmines planted in strategic places and all that. And any operation Nigerian army wants to, they will also give the information.
Yeah.
So it's like there's an internal problem,
So the Nigerian
you know, within the Nigerian
was
army.
sabotaged.
So they couldn't do much at the end of the day. And it's unfortunate that Tinubu inherited that type of system, insecurity. And so there's little or nothing he can really do, except the army sanitized, and all these people
okay.
Yes, are discovered, you know, and separated, you know, filtered. That's the word I was looking for. Filtered away from the Nigerian army.
Okay.
If that is not done, the problem continues.
Okay, we have a very delicate situation on our hands, most especially as we have different figures being peddled, you know, as per the students that have been, you know, abducted in Niger State. We're still looking for the orders at Kebbi, and we have various numbers being peddled, which is quite alarming. I don't know how you want this to be fixed, because most especially when we look at situations where year in, year out, every 4 years, we have elections coming up. And of course, they keep giving us promises, but there's this need for us to be proactive in governance. How do you see the lapses being closed under the present administration of President Tinubu?
What the man sows, he will reap. We should look at some of the people in power today. How did they come to power? It was by sowing and encouraging insecurity and making insecurity a campaign slogan. And we all know it. Then we can't run away from it. What you sow, you will reap. What we might be reaping today is what was sown. And the people who sowed it, we know them. Kabiru Sokoto, who went to a church, and then with his men, about 25 people were killed, the Catholic Church. DSS was looking for him. Other security agencies were looking for him. Eventually, they tracked him to the guest house of a governor in the administration at that time. And because it was a government house, you know, the president has to waive immunity for them to attack. And they did. And they found him there. He was sitting on the table of a very sumptuous breakfast.
Yes.
A very sumptuous breakfast. And he was arrested. That government official is a top government official in this present administration. That will tell you the root of the insecurity. It was meant to spy Jonathan, to discredit him, and then to oust him from power. And the people who did that, they're in this administration.
Yes.
So eventually, what they sowed is what they are reaping. Just like the prof has analyzed. You know, they couldn't pay them. They couldn't compensate them. So those people have to find things for themselves. You see, if you are desperate for power, and you want to get power, even at the expense of your own country, this is the kind of thing that you get from it.
Well, it's quite challenging, most especially where the president had to, you know, suspend at the point his trip, his foreign trip, and of course over the Kebbi schoolgirls abduction. And again, another one happened. We don't know what the president will do in this time. If he will suspend the forthcoming trip again.
I'm sorry to cut you short. Okay. You see, one has even just happened again now. I was looking at the media just now in Nasarawa.
In Nasarawa.
Okay, I saw that yesterday.
Okay, well, escalating issues like this, let's join you, Damisa Itoti from Abuja. Now, we have challenges where even the president said that the Minister of Defense should shift base to Kebbi. Now, it happened in, another one happened in Niger State. We don't know if the minister will again shift base to Niger State. Or just like what we just hearing now about Nasarawa. Now, what exactly can be done in all of this? Do you see the president as having challenges of lacking political will in this? Damisa Itoti, can you hear me, please? I asked, what are your thoughts about how to tackle this issue headlong? Because the president did say that the Minister of Defense should shift base to Kebbi, but another one happened at Niger. And of course, we're just hearing reports at Nasarawa. What do you see as ways in which this dreaded monster of insecurity can be tackled headlong?
Okay, well, for having me once again. For me, I sincerely express my sympathies, over this kidnap and the endless bloodbath across the country, particularly in the northern part of Nigeria. I sincerely pray and hope that the little girls who are, schooling, who are receiving formal education, be brought back to their family, to be reunited with their family, alongside everyone that has been, taken into captivity by this dreaded monster. It's painful, and I feel for the families and, of course, the little ones that are currently away from the classrooms where they ought to be if we were in a sane, society. Mr. Philip, back to your question.
Well, I don't know. Well, we still apologize for the break in transmission. It's a question by a technical hitch. Well, I believe as we're able to restore that, we'll be getting back to Damisa Itote. Damisa Itote, are you there? Can you continue from where you left off, please?
You can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes.
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Where I stopped, but I was okay. I said I was emphasizing with the little, children, pupils, and other people who were, of course, taken into captivity. And for me, we've traced the issue. Your very robust panelists have, traced the issues. The question is that what is the way forward? One thing I really want to dwell on is that we are over-concentrating our effort on 2027 that we are not even yet guaranteed of.
Certainly.
We seem to be playing politics other than governance. See defection of sitting governors, defection here and here, all geared towards 2027. While re-governance has taken the back seat. I think that is the problem, basically. If we are sincere in tackling this situation, this insecurity situation, we should come up and examine or interrogate basic issues. What are those issues? One, personnel training. Well-equipped personnel training. Re-establishment of a broader curriculum in our security institutions, where modernized way of confronting wars, quote and unquote, war, asymmetric wars that are currently going on, that should be tackled. But we discover that we are not doing that. Monies are voted for security, but you see schools being built in the villages of service chiefs, houses being built by service chiefs, military service chiefs, conference halls springing up across the nation. Is that the commandate of our military personnel or of the military to be building primary schools, building conference centers and everything with money that were earmarked for security or for security purposes? Basically, these are the issues we should be interrogating. That we should be interrogating the professionalism of our military. Then the homeland security, the disjointed nature. So the homeland security, the architectural security of our internal, the internal security within the country is heavily disjointed. We now react to issue. We are very reactive to issue instead of being preventive. Instead of integration, there is a total disjointment of the security architecture. So these are the issues. The DSS report directly to the president. The other security agencies like the immigration, NSCDC, they are under the administrative power of the Ministry of Interior. The police, it reports to the Ministry of Police Affairs, and so many other disjointed security apparatus. So how do we expect to have results? We cannot have results. So my suggestion or my recommendation is this. We should have a unified internal security mechanism or internal security framework that aligns with global best practices under the single leadership of a civilian-led administrator. So that all these other, sister agencies, in fact, customs, which controls borders, report to the Ministry of Finance. That is not logical. Custom controls, but they report to Ministry of Finance. They are in another different ministry. So you see that the chain of command is not unified. So DSS will give reports or give a security report. Police will be very reluctant in taking it or enacting on it. NSCDC will take because they receive instruction from other agencies and all of that. So that is where the problem is. Our security architecture is disjointed. It is disintegrated. So it must be, we must involve ways by which we should have one single homeland security architecture under the headship of a civilian-led administrator, so that there can be a chain of command that will be followed directly down, to the lowest echelon. I think that is my position. If we fail to do that, then we are not there yet, or we are not even ready to take,
Thank you, giant. Let's shift our gaze to Chief Daniel Akwemokan Matthews. Well, we've been on this road, though, and it's quite difficult to really unpack this, most especially where over 200, as Punch newspaper reported, about 215 students, that are declared abducted at the Niger, school, a Catholic school. And of course, we still have the numbers of Kebbi. Now, there were issues surrounding the President of America, what he said concerning Nigeria of particular concerns. And of course, that sparked political debate, social debate across the world. But what do you see as ways to close this gap? And of course, how to tackle this issue of lack of political will that you may think exists, or lack of, intelligence gathering or tactics that could help to salvage this issue? Chief Daniel.
Thank you very much. A nation full of religious and tribal bigots. And to be honest, it's also full of political cowardice with handicapped military that is not really interested in the defense of the people, but rather than road checks, collecting coins from motorists. And it's obvious now that no one can say that we don't have a genocide going on in Nigeria. From what is happening in Kwara, Niger, and all across. That genocide now is so obvious that over 200 girls or more, or thereabout, are kidnapped in the Catholic school in Niger State. So for me, until we come to grip that this so-called Nigeria needs to be re-examined and reimagined, then people like El Rufai, who we know is a terrorist sponsorer, and also with the late evil Buhari, who we know is the father of the bloodshed going on in Nigeria, and confronts them, then we will never be able to address the issue, no matter what strategic purpose we have. Because it's obviously clear that some people are behind this who are powerful in the government. And until we address this, there's nothing. Even if the whole America, Europe, and the whole world were to come, what happened in Somalia will happen. Will be fractionized, will be destroyed, and will never be able to be put together until we deal with one single thing, that we have politicians who are not cowards. We have traditional leaders who actually lead their people, who are not bought off. We have local people who value other people's life just as much as theirs, who start speaking up and start defending one another. So what the fine gentleman in Abuja just illustrated is a strategic thinking of somebody with critical mind. But majority of our politicians are just political opportunists. They are not interested in governing. They're only interested in the next election. They're already spending money for the next election rather than governing to prove themselves of capability to be re-elected. So until we address that and start focusing on that, calling out those political opportunists, low IQ politicians, all our problem can be politically solved. Our problem is not a military problem. It's not a religious problem. It's not even a tribal problem. It's a political problem, a political will. And I call the president, indirectly the president. I believe in him. I'm going to support him. I'm campaigning already for him for 2027. But if the president is not a coward, if he's a man of integrity and value, who value life above politics, who value a little child, regardless the religion that has been kidnapped, he needs to show his braveness in this matter. Into the armed forces should be all those who served 8 years underneath the evil Buhari and did nothing should be purged out immediately. Those are just basic two things they can start with, and immediately give the military a full total backing to go after anybody, in not just the terrorists, but anybody aiding, supporting, sponsoring the terrorists and alienate them. That is an easy demand or request of somebody who's not a coward. I remember when a lady, an Hausa lady, said before the election, spoke to the president and asked the president, what do you have for us in the north? The president said nothing, because if I do, they will kill me. I do not want the coward as a president. In Nigeria, there's nobody above the president. The president to show his bravery, his audacity to be president, the audacity to say, Miloko, it's my turn. And in his turn, he needs to turn this around and jettison the evil of Buhari, jettison the evil of El Rufai. We have to be a nation that is not a nation of religious bigotry, political cowardice, and handicap military for us to really address this issue. And it's only through politics, not military intervention, not foreign intervention, not any foreign aid will do that. It's only through politics. And politics, not a politics of cowardness, we can fix this. And I believe we have some good politicians who are more capable and credible to do this. One of them is the president, but he needs to rise to the occasion. One of them is the president that needs to rise to the occasion, and rise he must, because the nation demands that he does this and fix this problem, and don't live as a coward, because this will ruin his legacy forever. No matter economic policy, no matter development policy that he may have achieved to date, this insecurity that he failed or cowardly not addressing fully.
Thank you, Chief Daniel. Thank you, Chief Daniel. I know you are quite agitated, but we will come back to you. But let's quickly acknowledge what you said. Basically, your bold statements made in that direction. Even though you said that you were campaigning for the president come 2027, but you need him not to be a coward, but to sit back and make sure that he drives the figures in order to tackle insecurity. But where our panelists made just some solutions that could be seen as long-term. But again, there is an immediate need to get these children out of being abducted. We have hundreds of them now, as reports have it. And how can they be released? Should we go about the ransom payment as a way to release them just now? So we're looking at a very, very short-term solution. But that will come after this short break. Do stay. Well, just as we are having issues surrounding insecurity that's quite escalating, again, we're also having issues surrounding, the life sentencing given to Nnamdi Kanu, and of course, what spills this could be having, politically, and of course, security-wise. We have the IPOB, and of course, the sit-at-home order, and of course, all that happens to deal with, regional issues. Now, let's come to you, Honorable Etiosa. What do you see as a short-term plan in order to get these children released, the students released? Of course, staff are also involved. And of course, we also have the challenge where even in Katsina, where ransom payment has taken a high toll to the point where even, bandits, the terrorists are moving freely in the society. Now, should we go this way?
Yeah, I think with the reduction of manpower and the cost of security operations in Nigeria due to over 15 years of insecurity problems, a lot of money has been pushed in there. It is almost impossible to have every sort of gadgets or the manpower that we need to secure everywhere. Most of these places where these things are happening are very remote areas. You can almost, if you go there, you can almost think that this is not even Nigeria.
So,
but then again,
what's the short-term plan? Ransom payment?
I mean, I don't necessarily think ransom payments. The people in the locals and the bandits that interfaces for whatever they are doing understands that this may be the group that came to do X, Y, Z. If they give the right information to the personnel, and they're able to negotiate with them, or maybe go in and try and release those kids, whichever way. I think they should also seek for more technological support in terms of using drones and bringing in more advanced countries' contributions. Because we've had bilateral relationship with a lot of these European countries and Americans, so that they can have some sort of deterrence. As much as these kids have been kidnapped is bad, but this is the same model with Chibok girls. And for like
and we still have some numbers that have not been.
Some of my brothers has been saying.
Yes, that have not been.
The people that are here, the big shots that are here, that are supporting this cause, needs to be tackled. And these problems also goes back to the Western countries, because a lot of the support they get comes from the West as well. So if the West, if they can negotiate with the Western countries more to stop the support, because a price of an AK-47 is over 7 million naira. Talk less of having a surface-to-air missile machine gun. So when these aspects are stopped, then negotiation of paying ransom can become a thing of the past. Because you can negotiate whether you pay ransom or you get them out through kinetic way. Tomorrow they may do another one in a self-targeted area.
Right.
There are mines
I'm giving you about just 2 minutes each to finalize this as regards the short-term plan. I don't believe you are looking forward to ransom payments. Professor
No, I think it's more than just looking at short-term plan. We have to also look at the root cause of this problem.
Which
we can deal with the root cause.
Which we've done, but how do we solve it?
Yes, how do we solve it? Is to remove all these Boko Haram people in the army, filter them out.
That's a long-term plan.
Yes.
I'm talking about the children that are languishing as we speak right now.
Yes.
How can they be rescued?
What do you expect? Ransom now. No, it's ransom. Because in Katsina State, a few months ago, if government can start negotiating with terrorists, they even came with their ammunitions, everything and all that. I would expect that the Air Force will go there, bomb nonsense out of those baggers.
But that would be difficult to do now.
No,
that would be difficult to do now.
Time,
yeah, because the
so
children
at the end of the day, it's still going to end up with a ransom. That's the point I'm making. But it will not solve the problem. It will not solve the problem. It's only a temporary solution. It will not. So it's like you have typhoid and you are taking paracetamol.
Okay. Do you agree to that, Barrister Greg? Do you agree to that? That there should be ransom payments since we don't have any other way to go about it?
No, there are other ways.
Or there can be a drastic action that can be taken by the army.
Very drastic action. You see, you don't negotiate with terrorists.
Exactly.
And it has been proved over and over that when you negotiate with terrorists, you are only arming them. Obama did that to Iran, 100 billion. And Iran became the bully of the Middle East. But Trump subdued them. It took only 36 hours. And the planes went there, bombed the hell out of them.
Exactly.
And they humbled Iran. And there's some reasonable peace in the Middle East.
All right.
So I think the government should do the needful. They can collaborate. Britain pays £9 billion to Israel for intelligence gathering. 9 billion pounds to Israel every year.
Wow.
No, because Britain knows the limitation of their intelligence units. And then they also know, the global stretch of Israel's own. They pay them to do it.
But by the time you mention this bogus amount and you expect the government of Nigeria to do same, the big problem will be, will these funds not be misappropriated?
They have prevented.
But will the funds not be misappropriated? Are we not going to go the way of borrowing?
Yeah, that's another issue.
Right. What I'm saying, with global collaboration, this problem of terrorism, the immediate one will be taken care of, and the future ones will be forestalled.
Okay, pour your calls at us. The number will be displayed on the screen right about now. And of course, for listeners on Independent Radio, we verbalize it so that you can be part of it. And quickly, let's get your contributions, listeners, and of course, viewers on Independent Television. Let's quickly go to you, Damisa, as we round off on this first topic. What do you see as the short-term plan in order to get these children rescued?
Okay, for me, the honest truth is that Nigeria's internal weakness makes external narrative very easy. We must control our narrative. And in the interim, do whatever you need to do to get every kidnapped Nigerian out of the bush or wherever they are kept. I have children, I have nephews, I have cousins, I have nieces. So I can practically share in the pains of parents and family members of those whose children, whose brothers, whose sisters have been kidnapped. So do whatever you need to do as a government. Where you fail to use the monies available to you to secure Nigerians, use those monies wherever you want to use it, technologically or otherwise. Bring those kids back to their respective homes. Any means possible. Any means possible, I repeat. Get these kids out, please.
You know you are a fine legal practitioner. When you say any means possible, you are trying to dodge the aspect of even if it means paying ransom. Why don't you just say it critically? All right, let's get to you, Chief Daniel. Do you subscribe to what has been said about ransom payment as the short-term plan?
Absolutely not. And it would be a foolish errand. And basically, we're giving them more money to do what they are doing and doing it more. Good example, when America citizens were kidnapped in the north, America came all the way from America, flew in, go into the Zambezi or wherever they are, rescue their own people without a single peep. And they were able to do it and successfully left the country without a single peep. If they can, we can get their assistance. And secondly, we need to be realistic. When we talk of global cooperation, there are 5 people deported from Dubai because in Dubai, they are Muslims. The Dubai government deemed them to be terrorist financier, deported back to Nigeria, and nothing was heard of them. Short-time fix. If we don't know where the terrorists are, the Nigerian government, allegedly, Gome knows. Gome goes and speak and dine with them. Gome was rejected from entering Saudi Arabia, the most holy land for Muslims. He wasn't allowed to come and pray to the God he served because they deemed him to be an evil terrorist. Gome walked freely and advocated for the terrorist, not the victim. Arrest Gome, put Gome in jail. Arrest those people who are defending, explaining, and rationalizing them. Gome goes to the camp. If Gome is not taking the army to the camp, since the army allegedly cannot find them, then Gome should take us to the camp. And finally, yes, we should go in with all the might of Nigerian government and Nigerian military. We should go in and bomb them to hell. If some of the children were to be lost in the process, so be it. If my child was among it, I'll say yes, so be it as well. So that they do not have the audacity to do it again or again and again. They will keep doing it if we keep having this further approach. A terrorist is a terrorist, and a terrorist who is a fundamentalist, you cannot change the fundamentalist perception that believe in Takia. Takia means the art of deception. And they will continue to lie to you.
Chief Daniel, I always enjoy when you speak, most especially when you make some bold statements and sacrifices that we must make as Nigerians going forward. You may mention on the fact that even if your children or any of your child is involved, you don't mind, that you should bomb them even if the children are involved in it. But that's a very hard saying. Well, let's look at the second topic, which is mind-boggling. And again, we need to keep Nigeria united. And some have said that with the life sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu, that brings a whole challenge again concerning the restiveness we have in the eastern region, and of course, how would that gravitate into more insecurity? So, do we seek a political solution? I'll give you 1 minute to react on that, Honorable Etiosa.
Well, to me, I kept asking the questions all the time why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was in London broadcasting on Biafra Radio, why he wouldn't use his position to nominate people to run in a particular political party and direct his people, since they listen to him, to vote for that particular person as governors of the southeastern states, House of Rep members, senators, and then on that nucleus of being the leader, bring out different appointees from the southeast and work with them to develop their state, rather than turning into getting people, making threats to the Nigerian state, calling it a zoo, and then put himself in a tight corner. And at the end of the day, two wrongs don't make it right. I strongly believe that what happened to Nnamdi Kanu was not the right way to go, but he caused himself that problem. However, if terrorists and bandits are captured, prosecuted, and released back to the community in the Northeast, I also believe that he from the Southeast should be treated the same. Not to say that the things that he did was right, because even a blind man can see. So in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that he should have known better to understand this peculiar region and how things are done, that things are not balanced.
But I think irrespective of that, for national reconciliation,
yeah, but
there should be a political solution
I also believe
to release him from jail.
I also believe that the process is ongoing. By the time it goes to appeal and Supreme, whatever decisions that they make,
I just want to hit the point.
The president is in a position to also find a political solution. But then again, that move and way that he followed was not right. That is why he's going through what he's going through now.
Well, for national reconciliation, I don't know what the thoughts are. Let's get the thoughts, listeners, and of course viewers on independent television. Good morning. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and let's get your response. Your name quickly.
Okay, Raf.
Your name is Raf? Did you say Raf?
Raf, the Oracle.
Okay. Make your contribution quickly.
I think the president is the chief commander of the armed forces. That is very conspicuous of the Constitution, section 130, subsection 2. He is coming as a Milocom, renew hope, so on and so forth. Subsidy is gone. Tax reform fee. Is that how it's going to follow the nation? Money, 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 money. The military, they thought them to be guarding a plot of land. And then have to be defending the country. Police will be protecting the country. They are no more. Backing the military and the soldiers all for themselves. I think the president needs to resign. By now, all the Donald Trump who said he wants to go to Nigeria, he should come and help us. Because their aim and objective is money, money. Many private jets really have these married women, leaving the people who they are supposed to cover, to live in the pot of blood.
Buhari's government was right.
Thank you so much, Raf. Well, I think that's a very challenging one. The president has got a very risky, delicate situation on his hand, most especially as this issue of kidnapping, abduction, really the masses are bearing the brunt. We don't hear about the political class, much of that happening from that angle. But let's look at the case of Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, when you look at the case of Nnamdi Kanu, I think it's a case of agitation, which he has a right, but the methodology has a problem, because if you look at the terrorist act, of 2013, it's clear that an individual should not, go into this agitation against his nation.
So he broke that?
Yes, so he violated that. And don't forget that his case involved about 5 different judges until eventually it was on 6 accounts, and at the end of the day was found wanting.
So you mean the judgment was fair?
Yes, on those 6 accounts.
Yeah.
We're looking at the case on its face value right now, on 6 accounts. And what he was hammering on, that's why you need legal aid. What he was hammering on was this section 4, of the Evidence Act, you know, that says, hey, once a case starts with an old law, that old law remains. You can't say the new law have to be administered.
Okay, but are you saying for the sake of national reconciliation, it shouldn't be related?
Yes. You know, because that's what he was hammering on. That's why I said Omotosho does not know the law. That's why he was hammering, but it was wrong because the Constitution does not say that. So, having done that, I think the best thing that has happened. You know, let me shock you.
What best has happened? Let's look at a way of healing the country.
Yes.
For national reconciliation, what
good. Yeah, but the law.
Should we leave it on what it is now?
Wait. Now the law have to take its course first. If later in the future, like President Tinubu eventually get amnesty,
maybe 10 years time.
Something where I don't know. But let the law take its course first. Then after that, the president may do the needful.
All right, let's get a thought on that, Barrister Greg. But before that, let's quickly take your call. Good morning, caller. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, quickly.
This is my name. I'm calling from Nigeria.
We didn't get the name. Repeat it again, please.
Edos.
Edos, okay. Go ahead, Edos.
Hello, good morning. If you recall, my dear brother who is listening, the World War II, this matter started when Wan Yusuf started this war against government of Obasanjo around 1994, our President Obasanjo. But in addition, the other one that started again, at the time that one Supreme said they should operate on Sharia in North. What I'm trying to say in North here, that they said they don't want foreign education.
Okay, go straight to the point, Mr. Edos. Go straight to the point quickly, please. You have just 10 seconds.
Okay, now, the country is giving us a headache, both the South and the North. Why can't we do this? The Christians should join hands together and discuss what to do next. We cannot continue to remain like this.
Okay. All right.
That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Edos. Okay, over to you, Ben.
Hassan Katsina, Gowon, and some other military officers from the north once said that Nigeria should be broken into pieces. What happened to them? Hassan Katsina later became the chief of army staff. Gowon became the head of state. What of Sunday Igboho? Did Sunday Igboho not call for Odua Republic? Is he in prison? Has he been tried? Has he been sentenced?
Okay.
Why Kanu Nnamdi? Jonathan was told that he should go after Kanu Nnamdi. When he listed Nigeria's problem, he said Kanu Nnamdi's own is the list of all of them. So let him fix governance. And then what is somebody, going with flag and saying Biafra Republic, and that even Jonathan is not the president, he said, does that remove him from Aso Rock?
So for national reconciliation, you seek a political solution for Israelis?
What of the judgment that was given by the appeal courts?
Okay.
That struck down.
You are talking about judicial precedent?
Yes, all the charges. What happened?
So what does this amount to? I want you to make very bold
My
statements
own is this. Kanu Nnamdi should be allowed to go home. Should be allowed to go home. Yes, it's a political agitation, and which he has a right to do. If it is not tenable, then let him go home. What of the invasion of his home by the Nigerian army? Was that not against the law? Was any officer punished for it? Was even an unknown soldier punished for it?
This is quite passionate, very, very emotional, most especially coming from a very.
But at the same time, we're also aware there was a video evidence that also showed how he was giving instructions for soldiers, police to be killed and all that, police stations to be burnt and all that. So let's not just look at
why are Boko Haram? Don't forget the fact Boko Haram who have killed, who have destroyed, and then they were not even tried.
That is why there's no balance.
They just said that they have repented, and they are even absorbed into the Nigerian.
When you realize that you're from a region where certain things is not balanced yet, and you're smart, you should apply the right methodology.
Thank you.
Not go the wrong way where you trap yourself.
Let's not rob Barrister Damisa and of course Chief Daniel time to react to this. Let's get to you, Damisa. React to this in 1 minute, please, over the life sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu. And what implications could this be? What could we do politically to solve this?
They will resolve it.
Okay. For me, I will not speak of the legal gymnastics that preceded the judgment of a few days ago of Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court Abuja Division. The cross of Kanu's agitation was that the law which it was used to charge him no longer exists.
Exactly.
But sadly, he failed to know that in every amendment of an enabling law, of an act, there are usually clauses that are called saving clause. And this was without exception.
Exactly.
That is the plain truth. And ample opportunity was given to him, to defend himself, which the elected led to.
So how do we solve this? Are you saying that it should remain in that, or should there be a political solution?
No, certainly there's going to be a political solution clearly. The right to self-determination. I mean, look at our international conventions, treaties, and all those things. You have a right to self-determine, for self-determination. It is your fundamental right as a state.
Thank you. Chief Daniels, quickly, you have 1 minute. React to this.
Chief Daniels.
In our constitution, as well as the West stated, right of self-determination is an inalienable right. So for me, although my fine gentlemen say there's a video evidence where Kanu were instructing people to burn the police station down. Well, if you're from the East, I'm a purebred Asa man. I have no able blood in me, although my chieftaincy title, I chief, DKD Ahoma is from Abia State. I did not even live in the East, but I traveled around the East a lot. And I come to realize that it's the most militarized zone in Nigeria. Most of those military people are committing heinous crime against them.
Okay, quickly hit your point in 10 seconds.
The only solution is a political solution. President Tinubu must interject immediately and commute Kanu's sentence to the time served and give him a conditional bail. That's it.
Thank you
so
much,
else,
Daniel.
President Tinubu will be the last president.
We'll have much time
the East will explode.
To look into this critically. A big thanks, Chief Daniel, of course, Barrister Damisa Itoti, and of course, Honorable Jose Gebo, and Professor Tony Jewari, and of course, Reverend Barrister Greg Iyayi. This is what you can take, and big thanks to you, Raf, Edos, and all those that joined us on Independent Television, Independent Radio. I am Philip Omo Gupon. We'll do the same time next week. Bye for now.
Certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
It's another wonderful day on the program, Woman to Woman. At this Sawage, your total woman. We did say the last time we met on this platform that we're going to have a part 2 of the topic that we started, which is building confidence in our girls, building confidence in the girl child, thereby, building a stronger generation of women to come. You and I know that being a woman, being a female, is a lot already, not to come and add all of the problems in this life. On top of that, being a woman again. All right, so we'll continue from where we stopped last week. And unfortunately, Mercy could not be with us today. But Favor Eniye Omoruge stay with us. She's a nurse, she's a mother, she's a mentor, she's a pastor, and of course, she's a woman who does quite a number of things for the girl child. Favor, nice to have you joining me again.
Thank you very much. Good
Are you equal to the task today? Mercy's not around.
Very well, very well.
All right, I'm happy to hear that. So last week we talked about inspiring the girl child, trying to build confidence in the girl child, trying to make the girl child very assertive, to be a woman, so that the next generation of girls will be very strong. So we stopped at trying to make a girl assertive. Now, let me paint a scenario for you. Sometimes a girl wants to say no, but she's compelled to say yes to some things that she doesn't like. Let's look at sexual advances, for instance, from maybe a boss, a lecturer, somebody that is close to her or not close to her, but somebody that is kind of trying to take advantage of her. But she wants to say no. That is what everything about that girl is screaming. Her voice is saying, her mind is saying no, her body is saying no, but her voice cannot say no. For whatever reason, I don't know. So how can we train our girl to that point where she will be very decisive in taking decisions that affect her?
That's beautiful. You know, our female children, like I was saying the other time, communication with the mother is very important. When you allow open communication between the child, this girl child and the mother, she's able to communicate virtually everything with the mother. If you teach this child good communication, it's easy for her to know when to say no and say it outrightly.
Does communication have to do with being assertive? Saying yes or saying no and owning it and meaning it?
It's all encompassing.
Okay.
When I'm talking about communication here, I mean this girl child should be educated enough to know when to talk, when to stand for her rights, and she should know that her body is her property. It's for her. Whatever concerns her, her body, it belongs to her. So whatever she doesn't want to come in, she shouldn't let it in. She should learn to set her boundaries. She should learn to know predators, people that are around her, even if they look like they are people she should respect, they are people she should honor, but that boundary of this is my body, this is me, and I don't want this. She should learn to. When the mother communicates with the girl child well enough, and she's well equipped, it's usually easy to not give in to what you don't want.
You know, sometimes, or most often the time, when a girl says no, people consider it as being rude. Is it possible for a girl to say no, mean it, and be polite?
Very well.
How?
It's possible to. We have various kind of words that we can use, magic words that you can use. Please, I don't want this. Please, my body is my privacy, and I don't want anybody going beyond this boundary. You know, there are languages that the girl child should, and as much as possible, let's teach our female children not to raise their voices. You know, in our society, got the noise, and we're used to raising voices, screaming and shouting. At the point, as long as that point in time, she's not being forced, she's not being coerced, you know, in an aggressive, violent manner or aggressive manner, she can politely refuse with a low tone, and she shouldn't be saying no, and her body language is saying yes. That's another problem that we do have. Our female children can be saying, I don't want it, but you're saying, leave me now, leave me, you know. You're already giving a go-ahead with your body language, but if she's saying no, her body language should vibrate no, all right? The whole of her system should say no.
You know, from experience, from what I have seen by myself as a young girl growing up to this stage, and from what girls have related with me about, I've come to realize that being polite is not always the best thing for a girl to do, because when you say no, please I don't want this, please I don't want that, some persons will say no. You know like the pop, what people talk about on the street. She's saying no.
She's pretending.
She's pretending. She's actually saying yes. You know, I've come to realize that say please stop it. does not usually work.
She walk away.
I'm not an advocate of violence, but there are times where you need to
no, you teach the girl.
There are times where you need to be a little bit on that side, that you don't want girls to be, maybe to raise their voice or something. A girl should raise her voice. Otherwise, that person who is trying to take advantage of that girl will not understand. Somehow. Because you're saying no, and your voice is so low. Your voice is not firm.
Okay.
Naturally, we have small voice. We should project, we should shout. What do you think about that?
We can actually be saying no and be firm without raising our voices, without screaming necessarily. But again, when an environment is not comfortable for you, the girl child should walk away. Take a walk. Flee. Look for any available avenue to leave that place, or look for another person, around that environment that you can, stylishly move to, that more or less like a safe haven for you at that point in time, rather than staying around that particular person that is not comfortable.
That is toxic to you.
In the school environment, we encourage females that are being harassed. There are some persons in that same faculty, in that same department, there are some persons that don't, that are not party to things like that. Identify people like that and then walk up to them. They can come to their head, really. And when a girl child tells her mom in the house, Mom, this particular person, I don't like the advances it's making towards me, the parents can come in. Rather than, peradventure, she raises her voice and the other person raises his voice higher and creates an impression. Really, I think I had an experience like that as a younger nurse. Yes, I was in a consulting room with a doctor, and somehow the doctor just got pissed off. He had made advances before and I didn't give in and all of that. But that day, I also consult with him and he got pissed off, and I just looked at him. He was screaming, he was just raising his voice, because the only thing I did at that time was just to walk away. If I had not walked away, whether I raised my voice at that time, nobody's going to believe the story I was going to tell then.
So walking away is good.
Take a walk.
Is it in every situation?
Not
that
in every
situation.
If your life is at risk, you can become violent too. But if you ask me, it has worked for me. I took a walk. The doctor was made to apologize to me later. But at that particular point in time, if I had not taken a walk, really, perhaps the doctor would have become even more violent than he was. And some patients that didn't understand what transpired were already saying, hey, this doctor, this doctor is very nice. And I was new to that environment. Oh, this doctor is very nice. The nurse must be.
I can understand.
You understand. But it took my matron at that time, I'm talking about as far back as 2007.
That's a long time.
And then the matron on duty had to come, what happened, to explain everything. She said, okay, now I understand. I was wondering, what really happened
like that?
Nothing actually happened in that consulting room that day, but he was reacting to the no.
To the no that you said.
That I said previously. And I took a walk and never consulted with him again. But today we are still best of friends. We are very good friends.
That's fantastic.
And sometimes they're like, hey, you that say you will not marry me. But was that really the case?
No.
Or wasn't it really?
Okay, let me paint another scenario.
Okay.
You know that there are times girls will do some things and they will say, I didn't want to do it. It was my friend that forced me. These are girls that are supposed to be well-trained, well-raised, with everything in place. But then, when they now go outside the environment they are used to, you find them falling victim of their own folly. And the next thing is, my friend pushed me. I didn't want to. My friend said. How can girls overcome all of that? Because even as we speak, it is still happening. My friend pushed me. You get it? Particularly when it comes to this issue of drug use. A lot of girls are into drug use. In fact, for some of them, it is a competition. And there are some that do not want to do it. But at the end of the day, how did you come about this? My friend pushed me. My boyfriend pushed me. How do we get our girls to grow past that stage,
you know, one of the ways we can get our female children go past this stage is let's expose them. Let's expose them to digital information. Monitor them closely and show them some of these things and the disadvantages that comes with being involved in them. When this girl child knows very well, and then give them scenarios, can you just open your eyes and take a knife and stab yourself? And like, how will I stab myself? You know, when you give them examples like that, and you tell this girl child, that's what you do when you go into some of these vices that you really don't want to do. You are indirectly stabbing yourself. And when you give them some of this analogy, you open them to the internet, teach them how to set boundaries from friends. You know, once it gets to a point where this particular friend is pressurizing them to go into things that they don't want to really go into, they can talk to a significant other. Their mother, maybe in the boarding school, they can talk to their house mistress, not reporting the person, but just saying, I'm just overwhelmed. And again, whatsoever the values of our families are, let's teach our children to, our female children most especially, to imbibe them. When your female child knows that this is our family norms, this is what we believe in our families, and it's become a part of them, and you don't start it when this child is already 10, 11, 12. No. Formative years of children, generally, where they learn some of these character behaviors and habits, it's from 0 to 8 years. So if you're able to put from when the baby is in utero in the womb, you are talking to the child, you are telling the child about what you want the child to be, how you want the child to become, you know, and the child comes into life, and you continue with that affirmation, tell them who they are, make them understand what they are made up of, and as they grow older, it will really be very, very difficult.
Okay, let me take you back to that constructive and adequate and beautiful communication that you said should exist between a mother and a daughter. Do you know that there are some mothers that do not have time for their children, particularly the ones that they perceive are already grown up, can take care of themselves? You know, some mothers don't have that kind of relationship with their children. So how can a child who is being bullied, who is being troubled outside, bring such a problem to that kind of a mother who does not have time? You do a 9 to 8 job, or you run a business, you are everywhere, but not where your child is. Talk to some mothers this afternoon.
It's very painful, really very painful how some mothers are interested in giving their daughters money than spend time talking with them and having, you know, day out with them. The truth of the matter is, mothers, please and please, you know, these are daughters, these are children, they are treasures, they are investments, in short. You know, when your child is doing well and your child has peace, you will have peace in your house. Any issue, negative issue with the children has a way of distorting the house front. So it's not enough to go look for money. Oh, I paid your school fees. And, you know, I bought you this new dress that is coming on. I bought you this human hair and all of that. No, let's learn to communicate with our children. Let's talk with these female children. The truth of the matter is they want to hear you talk. They want you to listen. And when they talk to us, let's not be judgmental. Let's allow them talk. Listen most of the time. Let them do the talking. And from their talk, you'll be able to, you know, pick 1 or 2 things. It's not every time you're like, no, don't do it like this, do it like that. No, allow them. Give them, you know, opportunity to hear their minds, hear their opinions. Then, other times you can now sit again and address some of those issues one after the other. It's not enough to just give them money. It's not enough to buy them good clothes. No. Stay with them. And again, I want to talk to those female children that it looks like your parents or your mother is very busy. For female children like that, it's called that they are very close to their father. You can talk with your dad. And if they are not very close to their father, they may be very close to someone. Yes, I had a student that was very close to me like that. And somehow, you know, she was able to confide in me in a lot of things. You'll be wondering, this person is always carrying water can. What was inside? It's not water, female, it's drug.
Are you for real? And
there's no way the parents will know. There's no way other persons around will know, but somehow God will always, you know, in this life, God does not leave you stranded. God will always raise somebody for you. At every point in time, when that particular female child is going through that challenge, God will always raise somebody that the person can confide in. It may not really be a family member, but somebody that is trustworthy enough for that person to you know, confide in at that particular point in time and help the person go through that particular period.
All right, I know there are some mothers that will not be able to tell their children, their female children, I want you to grow up and become like me. There are some mothers who will not dare say it because those mothers are nowhere to be found. Absolute nowhere. Now, how do we bring that girl to consciousness of the things that are going on around her, of the pressure of society, particularly this issue of sex slavery, sex trafficking? Do you know that some mothers aid and abet?
Exactly.
Fathers do, but the ratio of the number of fathers that aid and abet their children is not as much as the mothers. It's not as if they don't know what that girl is going to do. It's not as if they don't know the pains she's going to come down with. It's not as if they don't know the dangers. But would I say because of societal norms, we live in a society that celebrates money, regardless of how that money comes about. And you see these women knowing fully well that this girl's life is going to be endangered. They still push their daughter. You'll not see that person. You'll not see that person. I don't burn you. Now time for you to take care of me. You are now reversing roles. Your 16-year-old girl, your 15-year-old girl is now becoming the master of the house, and such a child cannot be talked to, cannot be advised. So how do we get mothers to know that, madam, this thing you are doing will not benefit this girl, and in the long run, you, the mother, will suffer for it?
There's something we call behavioral change model. You know, it has to do with persuading, educating, and encouraging people to, you know, imbibe new and positive characters and habits, especially as it relates to their health. So this behavioral change model, if we put it in, and it still has to do with information, let's get them informed.
Okay.
Let's bring them, let's have forums where mothers can come together, talk to themselves, not just mothers and their children, mothers to mothers, talking to themselves. You know, when a mother tells you this is how I was able to overcome this challenge, the other mother is able to learn from that and then use it for our children.
Okay, anyway, let's take this very short break now. When we come back, we'll round up. Okay, you've said so much about mother-daughter relationship. In a sentence, talk to mothers how they can instill discipline in their children, build their confidence, thereby raising a stronger generation of women.
Mothers, I want to appreciate all your efforts. Mothers who are trying, especially in this our present day Nigeria, it's not easy to raise, especially the female children, it's not easy at all. You know, sometimes your mind is not even settled that you have a female child because of the things happening around. But then I want to encourage you, please and please, love these children. Love them and talk with them. Do heart-to-heart communications with them. But that does not mean making them your friend, does not mean you don't set boundaries. Okay. Set boundaries for them. Set boundaries, healthy boundaries for them, and we'll come out better for it.
All right, Aniye, thank you so much. Thank you so much for finding time to be with us on this program, Woman to Woman. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.